body echo. I'm so sorry, everyone. I've been dealing with a lot of hassle lately. Just too much drama, too much adulting. But things are going good. Things are awesome. I know we tried to do Shadow of Colossus, but yeah, Bryce kind of fucked that one up real hard, being a purposeful asshole. But we no longer have to worry about that ever again. We're good. We're no longer having anybody in the party. Unless it's Fortnite, like Queenie and shit. But anyways, today, I don't know. I've been extremely addicted to this game now since I got it a couple days ago, and I've beaten it already, the quest line, but it doesn't stop. You just keep going, finding new materials, and you're constantly like, ooh, piece of candy, ooh, piece of candy. There's just so many weapons, not enough time. I have found myself staying up till probably 6 o'clock in the morning, just farming that Odo Garen gear. But anyways, guys, we're gonna make our new character. We're gonna make a brand new character. Now, last playthrough I was using the switch axe the entire gameplay, but I don't know. I kind of feel like we should use a different weapon type. Now that, you know, we're all kind of used to the switch axe and the hammer. I was thinking of going twin blades, actually. Twin blades should be fucking awesome this round to go. Gotta use my instant boiler for my water. Boil some water for my tea. It's totally a thing. I don't know what we should make them, guys. Oh, goddamn. It doesn't help, I've been recovering from a cough, too. Ugh. Gotta change them eyebrows. What, we got no, like, actual closed eyes here? That just looks depressed. Guess we're going Asian, guys. Yeah, I like that badassery. What should we do? What should we do? Alright, we're gonna go default colors. Go black. Once you go black, you never go back. It's because they're always too damn big. I think our character looks pretty damn baller. Ah, that's pretty okay. Yeah, let's go leather armor. What should we name him? Should we give him some typical, atypical Asian name? Some samurai name or some shit? What to name him, bros? Nah. Yeah, your mother. Nah. God damn, the longest part of any game is always naming your character. What does he look like, guys? I don't know. Cause I can. Byakuya. Palico, Palico, gotta love the Palico, Palico. No, all my hard work. But at least we know what we did. Okay, white. Supple gray. Saturation, all the way down, brightness up. Confirm. And this, we go to black. Confirm.
Someone pissed off kitty.
I like the normal ears. The normal ears look better. I look like a moron. Did nobody else see the facial expressions going on there? That was some funny ass shit.
So, how about a toast?
So now, for those of you who are new to Monster Hunter, this game is typically not your typical game like Dark Souls or anything else that may be out there. This game legitimately revolves around using tactics, strategy, loading up and being prepared for every single fucking fight. And honestly, it could be something as simple as a mega potion or immunizers or anything that just means the difference in the outcome of a battle. You could be going up against something really difficult and just have your ass just handed to you.
Usually operate in teams of 2.
Over and over and over again. Just from not having the right equipment. So, unlike other games where you'll find like an awesome piece of equipment and you'll sit there being like, oh, I'm never going to leave this behind ever, for it is my bay. Fuck that. You can't do that shit in this game. You are legitimately forced to continuously upgrade your gear and make different gear sets so that you have resistances to certain elements or certain effects and certain skills with each armor piece, and so you stack up different skills such as attack power, and for each ranking you get different affinity bonuses and whatnot. So it's really revolving around choosing your equipment wisely, and that just goes case in point with the weapons too. They give you one of each type of weapon right off the bat, the starter weapons, just so that you can toy around and kind of get your feel for what you like, your game style. And I guess right off the bat of the video I was explaining that I was saying I beat the game already, and one of my favorite weapons to use is a switch axe, just for the fact that it's high DPS and you're just gonna love the explosions that you're constantly causing people. Second to that is the sledgehammers, the heavy hammers, because they deal the most damage and they are the best for breaking parts. So, big part of this game is always farming parts from monsters. Like I said, it's ooh, piece of candy, ooh, piece of candy, ooh, piece of candy, ooh, piece of candy. It just never ends. Alright. So we have landed on Zora Magdaros.
Hello? Anybody there?
After this big ass bitch just came out of the ocean and was like, sup y'all? I'm here to party.
Oh, hey, it's you! Look what happened to the ship!
You're gonna wanna move, bitch. Get out the way. Like I said, move. Move it. Like, this is a better version of the Titanic, for fuck's sakes. Captain, there's an iceberg. That's no iceberg. That's Zora Magdaros.
We need to get out of here. I've got an idea. This way.
What will we have to do? Signal the hunters with an SOS flare. Do it immediately. Stop, dude. Yeah, if you find yourself sliding down a wall, tap X real quick. You'll grab. That's throughout this entire series of gameplay and whatnot. I'll give you tips and tricks and builds and ways to take down monsters a lot easier than usual. Some things that are just overlooked by others. To be honest, it's worth spending a lot of time practicing some of this
I think my first encounter would be filled with so much packing. Shoo! Shoo! No, the ground's moving again.
Here's Godzilla! Legitimately what I thought it was at first, a bad rip-off of Godzilla.
Time to hitch a ride and get off.
Which it kind of technically is.
Come on, let's go. Get a good running start.
Yeah. And I'm outie. Later, bitches. See, grappling hook. Good for everything. Now, your launcher is one of the most useful tools in your arsenal. To be honest, I find myself using the launcher more than I do actually using my main weapon. Just due to the fact that it's... I have a lack of words for it. It's a jack of all trades. It's so flexible with what it can do. You can launch scatter nuts and stun a monster, or a flash pod, which also stuns, or you can knock things out of the air. You can use your capture net to capture small little bugs or animals for research points. Oh, there's just so much overlooked by new players right off the bat. And anybody who's a veteran to Monster Hunter, you all know it. You all know all too well. Don't be assholes to the newbies. It's not their fault they've never played PSP or the betas and everything else. It really isn't their fault. We gotta be nice to them. As pros, we really gotta stick together and, you know, help a brother out. So, I'm gonna probably flip between weapons just to show you guys the differences in game styles and play styles. And you guys can kind of differentiate for yourselves from watching what kind of a weapon style you like to use. And I can only give you tips and tricks and best recommendations, because a lot of people look at that upgrade tree and always... Oh, well, there's elemental. Hey, that should be good. Every other game in this continent has who has ever had elemental damage has always been overpowered. Wrong. Very, very wrong. If you're using a fire axe against an Anjanath, you bet your ass he's going to be grappling you every 3 seconds and pinning your ass to the ground. So, either that or lighting your ass on fire. Which really isn't that comfortable. So, you just gotta really touch base and kind of watch what you do.
For now, I think it would be best if we make our
be really tedious. And the other recommendation I can make right off the bat is when it comes to armor, up until you're like rank 5, rank 6 or 7, getting up there, there is absolutely, utterly no point in going for all those elemental resistant buffs and everything else. The only one you really want to work for is fire resistance, but you get that already from the gear you've got on. See, like, I can't even go into the equipment right now. Aw, sad face. Welcome to the new world. The ancient forest. Now, out of all of the areas, which honestly there aren't that many,
Look,
and I really wish they would add
Division's
more.
headquarters.
Maybe there's
Come on, let's
DLC,
get
I haven't looked yet. But there's so much around here. There's so many goodies. There's herbs, there's seeds.
According to the map, to get
You
to
can't really
HQ,
grab
we
anything
need
until you get to the next area and start actively working your way around this world. Now, mechanics wise,
These Aptonauts
I like
seem
it.
every bit as docile
I
as the
really
ones
like
back home.
the mechanics play of this. Yeah, later in the game that's opened up. So maps
like we
actually
need to go
change and
around.
whatnot. This is a really good fishing spot. Oh, where was I? I totally forgot. Brain fart.
Something's up.
Be
Stop.
kind,
I
rewind,
have
and
the scout
leave it in
flies
the
memorized
comments
by scent
what I'm
earlier.
missing.
If you lose sight of me, just follow the scout flies, and they'll lead you right to me.
Oh my, that must be a low-level boss. Whatever shall I do? Wrong. That is but one of the minor monsters. Just the small little pests of the game.
Okay, easy there.
They kind of just get in the way of everything.
Don't pick a fight if you don't have a weapon. We need to hide. Come on, this way.
Here, get into a bush and press X. If you get into a bush and press X, you go into hide mode. And they're actually kind of pretty stupid. So they'll go back up into their nest and everything else.
Okay, the coast is clear. Let's get going while we still can.
Like, you can pretty much climb just about anything and everything in this game.
Nothing can stop us.
There is no fall damage either. Because gravity totally isn't a thing in this. Some footprints.
What is this track?
Oh snap.
Look!
Yeah, I already found that footprint, lady. You're a little slow.
Look!
Big part of this game is collecting research data too, so studying monsters and cognitively actually looking at them physically yourself, not being told by the game, because they won't tell you this shit. You actually gotta like look at the
There's more over
monsters
there.
and
Let's check
judge
it out.
for yourself where weak spots are. Oh, how foreboding. This is one of the low-level bosses.
Don't mind me.
And there would be a fellow hunter.
This way, hurry.
Okay, let's go.
Move.
Let's book it. Yeah, he's not even paying attention to us. Yagris. Oh, how I loathe thee.
Move!
You only exist in this game to fill my pocket with gold.
Not good. What are you waiting for? Get over here!
Come on!
I thought it was if you don't move, it can't see you.
Jump!
I should have wore better armor! Or at least brought a fucking
Hey.
weapon. Come on, man. Give us the times.
You alright?
Let's go.
Okay.
So we have made it back to the first safe area. The trading yards. And this is where you're going to be spending at least 90, if not 95% of your time. And the other 5% is going to be the other research center. Oh, there's just so much to this game and so little time in one video to explain. So I just gotta explain it as we go.
Wow.
For those of you just watching, hope you're enjoying
Amazing,
everything
ain't it?
so far.
Just look at this guy.
Graphics are amazing.
It's like nature meant for us to build a Stera right here.
Stara.
Storyline I've loved so far, even though it's so short.
The rest of the 5th are already here. You're the last to arrive.
Okay, set him down here. Take it
I'll need
nice
to
and...
tape up your shoulder. Hold still for a bit.
Hey, you guys made it!
Be right back. You're alive.
Had a rough,
So
huh?
pretty much, to explain what's going on here and where we are, I looked up a little bit of the lore and some of the other fleets that showed up in this new world first, prior to the 5th fleet, which you are a part of,
Sorry.
have actually reused
Catch you
the
later.
majority of their boats to build this sort of town. So this is one of the major bases, and then the secondary base is actually made out of one of the largest ships in the fleet that crashed
Look at all the people.
when Zora Magdaros
Stuff.
Incredible,
flung it up.
right?
But that one don't quote me on.
You've got hunters to do all the exploring.
Because honestly, I think,
The research.
yeah, no, the 3rd,
technicians
4th,
to keep them going.
2nd, and 1st fleets have all
This
been there and
place
just
is the
used their
beating heart
boats
of
and
the
everything and
commission.
revamped
Wait,
everything just to get an edge on the
Commander, I
situation.
found him.
See, like, look at this. They made their meeting room out of the front of the boat of one of them.
Welcome to Astera.
Now I want to give a special shout out to Nick Mack. You're an awesome possum. Thank you for helping me get the game and recommending and everything. You're an awesome sauce. And we've been having some fun playing this.
Your reputations precede you.
He's actually supposed to come and hang out. Tuesday?
Okay, I'll give you the grand tour. Let's start by looking for your pallet drone.
We're
This
bringing
is
out
our
his
stockpile.
PlayStation and his
They carry
flat
most of
screen
the
so that
basic
we can
necessities.
LAN party this
We
shit.
should drop by later to see what they have.
Quite literally, right off the bat, Jagras. Yeah, Jagras tree line's okay for the exhaust.
Next is the smithy.
Like
This is
using
where-
exhaust files in switch axes really makes the fights
Over here.
easy right off like the start of the game. Because think about it, the more you tire out a monster, the less it's gonna attack. A, B, it's gonna be like sitting there taking a breather every 5
You were
minutes.
the commission's 5th
Not
fleet,
even,
right?
like every 5 seconds.
The old man in charge.
So really, it just makes it
First.
an unfair
That was a
fight,
long time ago.
making them incapable of fighting.
Not with any fleet. Sweet.
That's the same with
Born
sleep
and bred
weapons.
right here. Never even been to the old world.
So, but as I was like saying earlier about the equipment, you're not gonna want to go and jump to like between a shit ton of gear. You're gonna want to like pick your top 3 weapons that you like the most and what you're good
Here's our
with
smithy.
with
This is where
comboing
you
and
can
everything
craft
else,
weapons and armor.
and really
We'll be here
stick
a
to
while.
them.
Wow.
Because filling your item box with shit
Wanna
tons
check it
of
out?
random rarity gears and everything else right off the bat is just bullshit.
It's toasty in here.
Whew. Sorry guys,
Wanna
a
get
little
going?
tired. But
Canteen?
yeah,
I
you
am
just
so
wanna
there.
find a gear set, make sure it works for you, has relatively good defenses and everything else,
Here.
and can just generally,
Over here.
yeah, you just want to use armor sets that give you the highest defense rating right off the bat of the game until you're like hunter rank 7 or 8, and then you start wanting to worry about elemental
This
defenses,
here's our canteen.
because things start to get bigger and bigger and badder.
Hey, over there.
One of the worst things in this game to fight, 2 worst things to fight, are Diablos and Near Gigante. But both weapon trees and armor trees are some of the best in the game if you really know how to play them right and
I knew
tweak
you'd
'em.
pull through.
because later in the game, once you beat like first campaign
Right.
playthrough
Calling for a council.
and you kind
Come
of
on.
quote unquote come out of retirement, you can start making Alpha and Bravo gear,
Now that we're
getting
all here, let us
gemstones,
begin
new
council.
materials start popping up.
After tracking a migrant, the
That's
fleet
don't
and they're a
don't
fine
get
crew.
to a certain
Would you like
weapon
to say a
level
few
and then be
words?
like, oh, well, I can't upgrade anymore because I can't find the pieces. You'll find the pieces and it won't take long.
Thank you, sir.
Just continue to do the side quests as fast as possible and continue with operations. When it comes to investigations, try and delete as many of the slaying investigations for like Vespoids and small critters. They're really not worth your time. They are legitimately there just to fill your pocket for easy quest. But you're gonna fill your pockets if you just go off of Yagras quests and hunt him down, make him your bitch pretty much instantly. Just throw a collar on him, you might as well, because Yagras, he only exists in this
This
game
year's
to
the
fill
Commission's
people's
core
pockets with
team.
gold.
You should all get to know each other.
Looking forward to
Now, down to the latest monster research commission.
Blah 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 blah. Elder dragons are affecting the
With the fifth cell,
ecosystem,
we
and
will
Zora
find the
Magdaros
missing
is one of them.
Here, here. Now what?
Now we need to discover the missing link of why Zora Magdaros is coming to here and discover the
Make sure the
Yagras
spinners have
habitat.
everything they need.
Now we're talking.
You two, make it a priority to learn how we do things around here. You'll find good teachers, so don't be afraid to ask.
You heard him. Stick with me and you'll have no problems.
The fifth banner promises a change in the wind. All right.
I know
dismissed.
great swords are probably like, oh my god, I want a giant ass sword that does a shit ton of damage. No. Don't do that shit. Just stop. Because the moment you do that to yourself,
Over here.
you've screwed your game over. And this is definitely not one of those games where you just want to be like, oh, that looks cool. I'm gonna wear it because it looks good.
Head inside your room so you can grab yourself a weapon.
There is a time and place for that kind of thing. Like, if you're going into a low-level mission with a high rank, you're gonna walk out. You could walk in with nothing on. Absolutely nothing but just the skivvies. And you could wreck. The sledgehammer allows you to do that sort of shit. But this is our home away from home, or home forever now.
We've placed some basic gear for you in that equipment box. Make sure to
This
choose
is
a
what I
weapon
was
that
talking
suits you.
about the basic gear. So we're gonna change our equipment here. Yeah, the heavy bowgun, while unwieldy, fires powerful blasts. So on, choose any one weapon and take it to the field. It's like, that's a great sword. That's a sword and shield. It's a heavy bowgun. Yeah, armor sets are comprised of 5 pieces. Each piece offers some amount of defense plus equipment skills. And equipment skills are going to be one of the things you want to watch for a lot. So right now we have the hunter's shield.
Maneuver quickly and guard against attacks.
And this is one of those weapons where you can do leap attacks. Also, it's one of the only weapons in the game that allows you to use items with your weapon drawn. So there's small little tweaks and stuff to everything. See, look, this is what I like using. I like using the switch axe.
A long-reaching axe and a powerful sword.
I just love mauling things with this. Cause that side-to-side combo, you can just swing and swing and swing as long as you have stamina for it. And this is one of my other favorites.
A lightweight weapon that lets you vault into the air and control kinsects.
Kinsects are overpowered later in the game. Right off the bat of the game, they are very helpful instead of overpowered. But you're very maneuverable and you can just dart around and really fuck with things. But, I don't know. It's really hard to tell you guys because like Kinsect glaives, they're good, but you need to be like later in the game to start using them with better Kinsects and better builds.
Close-range offensive weapons that are used to deal a rapid flurry of blows.
Let's see, this is a long sword.
Facilitates fluid combos and evasion.
I know, I didn't really like it that much.
A weapon that stores energy in its sword form and releases it in its axe form.
This is a really good one, and this will carry you through most of the game. Because you can block, you can deal massive elemental damage. It's got an impact file right off the start, so you're dealing like extra stun. It's pretty amazing if you know how to use it properly. Like, yeah, you can see it does that little burst. But I think we're gonna do the atypical and go straight for my proto iron axe. Do exactly what I did last time. But yeah, they give you 2 sets of gear right now. You can see they give you 2 different skills, like Master Gather, allows you to gather more quickly and also prevents attacks from knocking you back while gathering. That's really good for the start, but hunger resistance is also really good, so it reduces maximum stamina depletion over time. We're not really looking too much into that, so we're going to want to go to the helmet. We have no skills on the armor, so we're only looking at, you know, armor rating and what it gives us. Kind of mix it up a little. Yeah, there we go. I like that. That's a good set. And this is my atypical set that I used right off the bat from the other game.
Once you're ready, head to the canteen. I'll be there waiting with a quest.
You can get more familiar with your weapons at the training area. Just talk to the housekeeper to get started.
Here's some other tips for you. So hide that. Minimap's fixed. You're gonna want auto sheath on. Don't ever change that. No matter what anybody says to you. And then change your camera distance to far, because you know with these games you want to be right on the action, and it's a really big help. So being able to stay in the action is a big deal. But we're gonna start heading out on our first quests, guys. See where this adventure takes us, even though I already know. I am so tired. Hey, coffee. Somebody bring me coffee. Dark roast 4x4. Let's go, bros. Some of you are probably cringing me like, oh, that's too much cream and too much sugar. Yeah, well, half the shit I say is creamier than, you know, cream cheese spread on most people's bagels, and it's not my fault. I'm just a sweet pea.
Handlers sort through the research commission's leads.
So we gotta go talk to Commander. We'll just bump through this because I want to get to some action. And I know the rest of you want to see that instead of all this jazz. So, what we're gonna do is we are gonna just talk to everybody real quick. We are supposed to. And we'll see what's going on. Yeah, see, we can get all our trap tools and everything else. Now, you get double the rewards if you trap and capture a monster rather than kill it. So, making builds and loadouts, like one for slaying and one for capturing, is a really good start. So a capture build would be something like using a hammer to knock the fuck out of them. Break parts, make them weak, and then when they're running away you want to hit them with a shock trap and tranks. An easy way to stun them while they're running away is hit them with scatter nuts, because red pits won't actually do anything. But we gotta go up and talk to the handler at the canteen, possibly eat first. We went to the wrong place. But it's funny, because this chain goes down there. Canteen is literally right up there. Ta-da!
Right on time. Oh yeah. What are we waiting for?
Jaggers of the
New
ancient
world
forest.
awaits.
Go make Jaggers our bitch. Yeah, we gotta grab a meal. Let's grab a bite to eat first. 'Cause they always give us boosts. Now, what you're gonna want to look at from starting until like rank 5 is just the meal effects on health and stamina. Because you're gonna want to get the one that gives you the best, as well as the best perk that comes with it. So the veggie platter is elemental resistance, elemental res, and the unpredictable just comes out as unpredictable. So I think we're gonna go to the veggie platter, which turns out to be meat anyways. And sometimes I just love, I don't know, I just come to the canteen just to spend points and eat, just to watch these guys cook, because it's fucking awesome. And then they make this awesome meal. Like, my stomach actually rumbles a little looking at that. So now that we got our buff, guys, we can depart. Depart on our adventure! Adventure!
All right, this is our first job. Let's do a quick review of quest rules. Rule number 1. Complete the objective to complete the quest. Easy, right? Each quest has an objective. Our current objective is to eliminate a specified
So now
number
it
of
comes down
jackals.
to missions where it says hunt the monster. You can actually capture the monster and complete the quest too.
Saw them somewhere around here.
But
Wanna check
if
it
you're
out?
doing a hunt and you slay it,
Rule
you will
number 2.
fail.
Use
So
the
it's
supply
not a
box.
vice versa thing. It's only a one-way route. If
Commission
you're
supply
doing
sets
a
with a loadout
a
of
slay
certain
mission where it
items
tells you
for
to
each
hunt
quest.
something down,
Here
yeah,
in the
you
supply
just
box
weaken
over
it
there.
until it's running
Have a
away
look
and has that
and decide
skull
what you should take
popping up
along.
over its head on the mini-map. You gotta really wait
Ready
until
to
that's
go.
happening, or else it's not gonna be low enough and you're just gonna waste your supplies. So, wait until that skull's popped up and it's weak and limping away. Hit it with a trap. Sometimes you'll hit it with a trap and it'll knock its ass out just from getting tased. But normally, when you knock a monster out, it's not so bad. Yeah, see how our sharpness gauge is only yellow right now, which means if that empties, we're broken. So we gotta really watch our P's and Q's here. But yeah, the capture net used on things like these little ferrets and such. The birds.
Be careful.
You're gonna want to collect everything that you can possibly find
Ready
right
your
off the
weapon
bat.
before attacking. Keep in mind that what you're able to do depends on whether or not your weapon is drawn. When you're investigating or gathering items, you'll generally want to keep your weapon sheathed.
I'll mark gathering sites and monster positions on the wildlife map for you.
Oh, I missed. No. I wonder, I've never even actually tried this. LOL! Easy fishing! That's funny. Where'd these other fish? Where'd these other fishies go? I think I scared all the fish away, guys. Oops. Haha, I got one. Fucker. Yeah, grab herbs
You can gather
and
honey, and
honey.
mix it with a potion to make mega potions.
Mega potion's gonna be really handy.
Over here!
Hmm.
You can use that as slinger ammo. Great for getting a monster's attention or creating a distraction. Over here!
Nice! That looks so tasty.
Over here! Over here!
Oh, sorry guys. Oh snap. That's never happened. Alright. Well, that just happened.
Over
So,
here!
I guess, yeah, that's gonna stay there for
A
now.
pack of Jagras. Those are the monsters we're after.
Oops.
Let's see how you hold up when you're on your own.
Now, the switch axe. There's two types of fight modes. You got axe mode. And you got your sword mode, but you just sit there and spam this. They can't even touch you. You just get them on the backswing.
They're on the run. Don't let them get away. Grab all the monster materials you can. You can use them at the smithy.
Can use all the materials I could possibly find right now. You're just gonna get basic stuff, but the higher your rank goes,
Oops.
the better. Let me show you guys something awesome. Oh, AoE!
Use whatever you can. Send home and report back to the old man.
You guys really gonna fuck with me? After what I just did to your buddies? Grab as much as we can. If you hold circle, you'll gather faster. Yeah, see here. Weapon sharpness has gone down. It's almost blunt now. It's gonna start bouncing off. Just gotta make sure we grab everything, guys. Yeah, and like that wasn't even fighting Ygris. I was just fighting the tiny Ygris. Anyways, guys, it is coming up on 54 minutes on our broadcast, and I am going to end this one here and continue it in about 5 minutes. So, I'll catch you guys around. Echo out.